A ruling in the St. Vincent election petitions case a few days away, and in sport, Jamaica's Reggae Boys lose the CFU Caribbean Cup to Curaçao. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10 for Tuesday, June 27. I'll be back with the details after the break.
If you like dancing and whining and fretting till the morning, if you like drinking, masquerading, live music always playing, if you like islands of blue seas where people always smiling, if you like street jams and bandstands where people will be jamming, don't you miss this time, no. Here's this culture of our 43, our festival, our legacy. Don't you miss this time, no.
This month on Caribbean Passport, join us as we celebrate Caribbean carnivals with Antigua and Barbuda celebrating its 60th year and Barbados gearing up for their very own Crop Over Festival. And we also stop into a top Caribbean destination for more on the tourism market. It's all coming up on this station.
A High Court judge is expected to deliver a ruling Friday in the application by St. Vincent's ruling United Labour Party, the ULP government, to dismiss the opposition New Democratic Party's election petitions. Justice Esco Henry is also expected to give her decision on a counter application by lawyers for the NDP that the motion is to strike out the petitions is an abuse of the process. A lawyer involved in the matter confirmed to CMC News that the High Court has informed parties that the ruling will be handed down on Friday. The NDP filed the petitions challenging the results in the Central Leeward and North Windward in the December 2015 general elections, which were won by the ULP. The petitions were initially heard by Justice Brian Cottle, who ruled in favor of the respondents, but the Court of Appeal reverted the case to the High Court for a hearing before a different judge, ruling that Justice Cottle showed apparent bias in his decision to throw out the petitions as improperly filed. A female security guard who was shot during an exchange of gunfire between an escaped prisoner and police officers outside the Port of Spain General Hospital 2 years ago, is suing the state. The woman claims police were reckless. We get the details in this report from CNC3's Hema Ramkisoon.
It's been almost 2 years since the infamous prison break. Now, new allegations have surfaced as a 38-year-old mother of three is seeking justice for the wrongs that she believes were committed by law enforcement officers. In a 6-page letter obtained by CNC3, Anita Bartholomew recounts the events of July 2015. In the letter, she claims that Alan Scanny Martin was unarmed when he entered the guard booth and pushed her in the corner. She claims that she was a human shield. She says at that point, police officers pointed a gun through the window, and without any warning or any attempt to pacify the situation, they opened fire. Bartholomew claims that she kept screaming for officers to stop shooting. She says at no point was Alan Scanny Martin a threat to her or to the police officers. In the letter, she says that after the hail of bullets, Scanny fell to the ground, and even after that, officers continued to fire. When the bullets stopped, it was only then, Bartholomew claims, that she realized that she had also been shot. Bartholomew says as a result of the gunshot wound, she's unable to perform daily routines, and she's been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. She is describing the actions of the TTPS as reckless and in contradiction to the use of force and use of deadly force policies. Her attorneys have given the AG's office 7 days to respond.
Former Bermuda Premier Dr. Ewart Brown has called for a commission of inquiry to examine the conduct of the police and the Attorney General's Department over what he termed the endless investigation of him. His attorney has written to Governor John Ranking with the request. Jasmine Patterson of Bermuda Broadcasting News reports.
Jerome Lynch QC says the combination of action taken by the Attorney General's office stemming from one allegation of bribery in 2011 is suspicious.
Since that time, there has been a relentless campaign against Dr. Brown, which has included the arrest of his doctor director, Dr. Reddy. It has included a commission of inquiry. It has included the issue of search warrants of his premises, allegations made against him and against the Lay Clinic in Massachusetts, and the unilateral slashing of fees by the Bermuda Health Council.
He says there is no alternative but to call for a commission of inquiry to see whether the police and the Attorney General's Department can justify the investigations.
Millions upon millions of dollars have been expended by the state in seeking to persecute Dr. Brown. He has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in defending himself against such allegations. The time has come when there has to be a proper inquiry into why any citizen, let alone one who has served his country, should be subjected to such a campaign.
Stay with us, your Midday Sport is next.
Grow your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television, and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today.
Welcome back. Jamaica's Reggae Boys surrendered their CFU Caribbean Cup title when they were upset 2-1 by Curaçao in the final of the tournament in Martinique on Sunday night. Now, Curaçao took the title in their first ever appearance in the Caribbean Cup final. Goals from each half from the Denmark-based Elson Hoy condemned the Caribbean powerhouses to defeat, with Rosario Harriot scoring the lone goal for the deposed champions. Curaçao struck the early blow when Hoy's soft volley from the top of the 18-yard box put them ahead in the 10th minute. The lead held until half-time, and afterwards Jamaica resumed their quest for the equalizer, and it finally came in 8 minutes from time. Shamara Nicholson's header connected with a free kick from Michael Binns, and the ball fell for Harriot, who sneaked in the left post to beat goalkeeper Elroy Room. In the preceding third place playoff, which is another match, French Guiana also stunned host Martinique to come away with a 1-0 victory courtesy the Sloan's Privates' 74th minute strike. Over to cricket now. Chading Nation has responded to suggestions that Windies women were overawed by the occasion in their heavy defeat wicket to Australia in the Women's ICC World Cup encounter. She's confident the Caribbean side will bounce back to face India women in their next game on Thursday.
Coming in good form. Wasn't stage right. We've been here before. We know we're about. So it's just one of those games, and we bounced back from that. All in all, I think the girls saw where they went wrong, and we'll go back to the drawing board for sure in the training tomorrow and work on our mistakes.
And that's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.